Hello everyone, welcome back to Form of Therapy, and Happy New Year. This is the Culture Study. I'm the channel's video producer and your host. You can call me PD. And today we are checking out Step Back by Got the Beat. That's Got the Beat as in Girls on Top, Got the Beat. This is really cool. This is the debut of SM's latest supergroup. You know, they did Super M a few years ago, and now they're not only utilizing their female roster, but the coolest part of Girls on Top is that they have every generation of SM idols here. They've got first gen with Boa, second gen with SNSD Taeyeon and Hyoyeon, third gen with Red Velvet's Wendy and Sergey, fourth gen with aespa's Karina and Winter. That is a massive undertaking. I am super excited and impressed that SM's doing this. I know people have been talking about them wanting SM to do a female version of Super M, and so this is really cool that they're doing this. I also don't think it's a coincidence that they're called Girls on Top. For those of you who are maybe a little bit newer to K-pop, Girls on Top is possibly and probably a reference to one of Boa's hit songs, Girls on Top. I had not heard that in years, like a long time, probably close to somewhere like 5 to 8 years. And so just, you know, in preparation for this, I listened to the song and oh my gosh, that song holds up incredibly well, even in 2022. So after this video, I highly encourage you guys actually check out the Girls on Top song by Boa. But it's really cool that not only did they name the group Girls on Top, but it's also a reference to Boa and she's in the group. Before we get into the video, by the way, I know that we usually don't react to stage videos like this, and we usually don't, but while I've been kind of looking forward to this, I haven't seen any word of a music video or any music video teasers coming out, so I wasn't sure if they were going to do a music video for this. I know that Korea, COVID's kind of getting worse, and they're implementing social distancing again, and so I don't know if they couldn't film it or whatever the case is, or maybe it's coming and I just missed the teaser or they haven't announced it yet. But I know a lot of people are going to be waiting for it, so we're going to be reacting to the stage video here. Before we get into the video, though, usually we react to this kind of stuff on Patreon. If you guys want to see more bonus reaction content, visit our Patreon. We do listening parties. We check out special bonus reactions. We check out stuff that's copyright restricted, like Japanese content or just variety content or live stage content. So if you want to see that, visit our Patreon. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to. That's completely fine. To just help us out for free, just like the video. Simple and easy. Just hit the like button. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe down below. All right, let's get into it. This is Step Back by Got the Beat, and this is Form of Therapy. Whoa. That was not what I was expecting.
You must step back. 어딜 봐. 너가 민호라고 날 지켜. 이쯤에서 물러나고 있다는 게 좋을까?
Whoa, this is a very weird sample that they're using. Wait, is that Boa? What the Wait, that's not...
Are you looking for fun? 재미도 찾니? 허위로 다가와 이미 계산 끝나. 공해상의 보물선을 보기라도 한대. 맘들이다 시작해 transaction. 난 좀 감당 못한 level. 세계가 못해 나와 level. 내 곁에 서야 가는 level. 보다시 피어나도 level. Don't bring it to me 꺼져줘. 내 거에서 손 떼. Step back, step back. 다시 태어나도 안 돼. Step back.
She literally said bridge.
네 장난 같은 유혹에 흔들리지 않아. 사랑이란 감정을 거래하는 건 too much. 이제 그만 꺼져 돌아가 네 세계. 다시는 착각은 말고. 남자들 다 똑같아. 내가 뜨면 시선 집중. 여기저기 플래시 터져. 찍어라 찍어라 찍어라. 상상은 너의 freedom. 가지가지 하기 전에 속부터 build up. 더 나가면 넌 좀 다쳐. Girls, bring it on. Step back, step back, step back, silly girl. The only girl who live in dreams. Step back, step back, silly girl. 내 앞에서 좀 비켜줘. Yeah. Don't bring it to me, 꺼져줘. 내 거에서 손 떼. Step back, step back. 다시 태어나도 안 돼. Step back, step back. 착한 남자들에게 너는 독배 같은 것. 마지수로 외로워. Can't sick and tired every day. 넘지 마라 보다. Step back, step back. 내 곳이 아닌. Step back, step back. 저울처럼 가린 건 참지 못할 가벼운 네 맘을 가. Can't sick and tired every day.
Okay, that was incredibly badass, not without its problems, which really it only has one. But we'll get into that in a little bit. But my goodness, with this project group, you know, this style and sound is not too unfamiliar for someone like, I would say, Karina and Winter. You know, aespa is very deeply rooted in the modern sound, hip hop, but this is very different to see for, you know, Taeyeon. Maybe not as much Hyoyeon, but still maybe to this extent it's a little different. And like Sergi and Wendy as well. Like it's just really, really cool to see them do this. I think my response for this is like even like, wow, this is even cooler because I think the thing with Super M is like they were doing a sound that all of those individual groups, whether they were from EXO or NCT or SHINee, that they have done before, right? That badass sound. But this, you know, that kind of sound is a little bit more rare for Red Velvet. It's a little bit more rare for SNSD. And they definitely haven't done it in a fourth gen type of way, which is like rooting it very heavily in trap and hip hop. And so them doing that, all of them coming together like this, and with Boa, is super, super dope. I do kind of wish that Boa had been a little bit more, I guess, separated, and perhaps even, I don't know if they have like positions, but like if they had made Boa the leader, like one, does Boa ever age? Like I know people say that all the time, but I literally thought that was Winter for a second. I thought that was Winter, and I was like, wait a minute, but that sounds like Boa. So that was very confusing, but I do kind of wish that Boa had been a little bit more front and center. Maybe like Boa's the only one that's dressed like a very different color scheme or like a bolder color scheme that makes her stand out. But really that's like only like a minor complaint. That's not really anything. After seeing this, I would like to really see a music video. I really, really enjoyed this. I would really like to see like more like of a stylized music video that kind of like what aespa's Savage was recently. You know, I feel like it would suit this a lot. I you know, this is going to be a much shorter reaction review just because this isn't a music video, so I don't really have like much to pick apart in terms of that. I mean, the SM stage production is amazing. Yeah, I mean, we've been known, right? But I really liked seeing this like very much more savage side of everyone, I guess. That's the big thing. It's like they've done tough quote unquote concepts before, but I think this was just like so much like there was so much salt and vinegar in the way they spit their words. Whether it was Sergi or Wendy, I thought Sergi and Wendy really, really surprised me. Just like how like good they were. Not that I was expecting anything bad, but it's just like, out of everyone here, I'm probably definitely most familiar with Red Velvet, and I'm probably a bigger fan of like Red Velvet's music overall than I guess everybody else here. So it was very much a treat for me, and I'm sure that's going to be the case for a lot of people from different SM girl group fandoms. Like, oh, it's so cool to be seeing SNSD members doing this, or BoA doing this, or Red Velvet doing this. This is like, that's the one thing about aespa. It's like, this is very aespa, which is why I think they fit really well into the group. It's like they actually help you ease into it because you're familiar and used to seeing aespa doing that. I think the one kind of criticism I would have is I think the lyrics, I don't want to say the lyrics are inherently problematic, but within context of what they're doing, it feels very problematic. You know, the song, it's, from what I could pick up, I think also it was a little hard to hear the lyrics, so please correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of it had like that live stage echo effect going on, so it was kind of hard to hear. But you know, listening to it, it kind of sounded like they were singing to, like, telling girls, like, step off my man, you know, you're toxic, you're poison to all men. Like, it's called Girls on Top, and it's like SM's first big supergroup for women, and the entire song's about a man. And not only that, it's like, it's my man, and it's like pitting women against each other. You know, it's a very common criticism in the film industry as well. And that's not to say you can never pit women against each other. In fact, some really great feminist works comes from having female heroes fighting a female villain. But just the context of it is wrong. The context of, like, you're a bad woman, get away from my man. Like, and this man seems like, I don't know, like, he also doesn't seem faithful. I mean, like, would you have to tell a woman off if you trusted your man completely? So, like, obviously this dude ain't worth it either. So I don't know. The lyrics just seem inherently problematic. And so it's a weird dynamic because I love the way they're delivering their lines. Like, Sergey and Wendy sounded angry. Taeyeon sounded angry saying some of the things they were saying. But, like, the fact that they're, like, basically saying, like just, like, this, like, anti, just, like, get away and just, like, bringing somebody down and, like, competing for a man type stuff, like, oh, just, like, it's not a good look, in my opinion. It's, you know, not everything has to be for feminist reasons, but, you know, in Korea, where especially feminism is still, like, very, very, you know, underdeveloped and still a movement in motion, like, you know, I understand, like, especially a lot of male fans in Korea are also, like, very, like, anti-feminism, but even if you don't make a song feminist, it feels weirdly reductive to make it almost anti-feminist. And I'm sure that wasn't their intention, but it does feel like a weird step back, pun intended, to make the song like this. You know, I would have preferred if they were just singing about themselves, self-empowerment, or even if you are going to sing about a guy, like, I don't know, just like if the song was like singing to a guy or talking about how I'm going to make you mine, you know, show like the power and the dominance. But this whole like fighting over a man and like being very territorial, it's a weird move. It's a weird move on SM's part. But let's watch it again. I also really, really enjoy like this very crazy, epic opening. I also love the callback to NCT's Kick It. Right there, the entering, like. See, when I first saw this, I did not react because I thought that was Winter. Also, I don't know why. The look, Taeyeon's gold boots, that is a look. On like with her black outfit, everyone's wearing black outfit, but then the gold boots, she looks like a superhero. Like, look at the way, like, or not look, but listen to the way Wendy is delivering her, like, na 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 na. Like, there's so much vitriol behind it. Like, they are killing this concept. Yeah, that chorus is saying, 내 거에서 손 떼 너. You know, get your hands off my thing. Even if you're born again, you're not good enough. You're like toxic to all men. Damn. Oh, Karina and Hyoyeon doing passing off rapping. Damn. I love what they're doing with the vocals too. How they keeps going up. Na 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 na. I like that. Honestly, Taeyeon looks more like the leader of this group. Damn, Taeyeon is serving. Oh.
Girls, bring it on.
Yeah, it just feels weird for them to say, "Girls, bring it on." And I thought they were saying like, "Hey, girls, like let's bring it." But then they're saying, "Step back, silly girl." And it's just like, damn. Damn. I mean, it goes hard though. It goes really, really hard. You know, ordinarily, I'm not a big fan of songs and sections where it's just like, and this song does that, which is like, you know, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, kind of all sounds the same. And there's not much of a dynamic transition between the sections. That's like what makes K-pop, having like very vastly different colorful sections. But no, they largely keep it the same beat throughout the song. But what makes it work is those powerful vocals along with that really, really powerful top line, you know, just them projecting during the chorus. The beat is like kind of low key, but like the fact that like they're projecting so hard makes it feel much more powerful. And so I am a big fan. I would say, for me, I felt like, at least in just like the song itself, like I thought Wendy was pulling just a lot of weight. Wendy was doing some heavy lifting. Not that anybody was weak, but like whenever Wendy came on, I was just like, and I'm not like a Wendy bias or anything, but whenever Wendy came on, it was just like, oh my God, Wendy, like, damn, you know, but everyone in this is just quite incredible. They're all quite just amazing. Yeah, you know, I think the lyrics feel very counterproductive, especially just with it being called Girls on Top. But hell, you know, the song is dope. And I mean, you know, those are just my thoughts and opinions. You know, they don't really matter. You know, I'm not going to change people's minds or SM's minds. But, you know, I just thought, like, feels a little counterproductive. But Step Back by Girls on Top got the beat. Got the beat. My goodness. Super, super dope. I think I'm also a very big fan of the styling in this music video more than what Super M did with Dropping. I'm only comparing their debuts because I liked a lot of Super M stuff after Dropping. But rather than like everyone wearing just like clad black, like I really love just like they're wearing black. They look badass, but I love like the dynamic fashion, kind of like the weird fashion. SM is becoming the label just to be known as we're the experimental weird label. Like we do weird music and we do experimental music and we do like experimental fashion. And so I really like that they leaned more into that experimental side with the visual look here too. Yeah. That's Step Back by Girls on Top. But guys, I would like to know, what do you think? You know, obviously there was no video analysis here really because it was SM's, you know, their live stage type thing that they have. But if there is a music video, I will be doing a video analysis for it. But I'd love to know your thoughts, guys. Let me know in the comments below. Once again, if you'd like to support the channel, remember, you can always visit our Patreon. Our Patreon's got bonus content for y'all. We do listening parties. This is just a single, so I don't think there is any additional songs on top of this, but I hope there's more. I want more coming soon. And we also check out variety content and survival shows. Right now we're checking out Loud and Girls Planet. And we also check out K-dramas. We're finishing up Flower of Evil this month, and we're also checking out Vincenzo and more. So if you want to check that out, visit our Patreon. Of course, you don't have to support us monetarily. Just simply hit the like button, leave a comment. You can subscribe over here, check out our other videos over here, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.